Mary Riley is the founder of the occupational behavior model, which influenced Gary Kilhoffner to expand on the concepts of the occupational behavior model and combine them with his idea of the model of human occupation. The Moho developers describe the human being as an open system, define the various parts of the system, volitional, habituation, and performance subsystems, and describe how it interacts with other systems such as culture, tasks, social norms, human, and non-human environment. The model of human occupation follows an ongoing cycle of input, throughput, output, and feedback. Input focuses on what we take away from our environment and what is going on around us. Throughput is how we internalize and put meaning behind what we take away from our surroundings. Throughput is divided into three subsystems, including habituation, volition, and performance. Habituation, according to Adolf Meyer, is the systematic engagement of interest and concern about the actual use of time and work as an obligation and a necessity. Essentially, habits are the routine or typical ways in which a person does tasks mostly without thought. Volition involves anticipating, experiencing, choosing, and interpreting occupational behavior. Volition is what drives us to achieve our goals. Volition encompasses values and interests. Values are what has meaning to us, for example, faith and family. Interests are the things we find interesting or our hobbies. Performance, the last of the subsystems of the throughput aspect, is our ability to actually do things and achieve our goals. Output is our actions and what we send back into the environment. The feedback is what we receive because of our actions, which then influences our next round of input. Our theory is the model of human occupation, and our age group is 25 to 35-year-old individuals in the workforce that suffer from anxiety and are having trouble keeping track of their schedule and planning day-to-day activities, including work and family life. Today we are going to do a planner activity and teach these clients time management. Hi, I'm Abby and I'm the leader.
Hi, I'm Jeanette, I'm the co-leader.
And these are our participants. So to start off, everybody introduce themselves and their occupation and say how old you are also.
My name is Katie and I'm a guidance counselor and I am 30.
My name is Sarah and I'm a teacher and I am 35.
My name is Bridget. I'm a dental hygienist and I'm 32 years old.
Great. So you guys are all individuals in the workforce that are having trouble keeping track of their schedule and planning your day-to-day life, let alone controlling family life and work life. So we're going to try and ease that burden from you. So you guys all have a piece of lined paper and you're going to write down things that you need to do every day or every week, things to keep you organized. maybe write down one or two more things or just finish up what you have. And everybody's going to say the top 3 things that stress them out every week. Do you want to start?
Sure. And we're doing the 3 things.
That stress you out the
Okay.
most.
I would have to say meeting with my clients every day because I have 12 clients, so it's pretty hard to, juggle their schedules, my schedules, and put them together. And you have to meet with them an hour a day, so that doesn't make it any better. I have to make sure the kids get dropped off and they get picked up from school every day. And I also feel the other thing that's a big issue with my time management is also their soccer and dance practices, and it's 3 times a week, so it's pretty often, and it's hard because it takes up the whole afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay, my top 3 things are keeping up with lesson plans and grading papers. Also making sure the kids get to school and daycare on time, and also cooking dinner for the children every night.
One of my top things that isn't extremely stressful, but finding time to work out because that helps relieve stress. Sometimes I have trouble doing that during the week because a lot of other busy things are going on. Definitely like work in general. I see 10 clients a day too, which can get really hectic and crazy because some of them need a lot more time than others. And then I find it stressful trying to find the time to spend with my kids and my husband. So.
Yeah. It's all very understandable, and those are definitely stressful things for everybody, but whenever you don't have time management, that can be even more stressful. So, this is just something that I have found to be helpful, and it's called 8 Secrets for Mastering Time Management. And the first one is decluttering. So, you need to clear your desk and your workspace so that you can focus on the task at hand. You need to plan, which is plan out your workday, plan out your daily life with your family, and you need to stick to it. You can't, just because one thing doesn't go your way, you can't say, oh, well, I don't want to do this plan anymore and change it. You need to stick to what you had originally. Prioritize. You need to rank your tasks and say, I'm going to do the hardest things first, and then the easier things I'm going to do last. You also have to be effective. It's not a race to get things done. If you need to pick your kids up at 4, they're not going to be upset if it's 4:05 and you get there. You need to focus, and you need to focus on the tasks that need to be accomplished today, not next week or the week after that or within the next month. And you need to finish the job. You need to complete it no matter what. You need to stop procrastinating, which I know is difficult. People tend to do easy tasks and not do the hard ones, and then when stuff really needs to get done, they're trying to race at the end to get it all done. And you need to stay organized, which is what we're going to try and focus on today. So you all have a sheet that says staying on top of it, and it has most important, needs done as soon as possible, do it this week, 10-minute timers, which are going to be like little breaks you could take, 1-hour projects, and appointments. And you're going to fill that out for this coming week, everything that needs to be done. it might take you a day to watch a movie, but if you got to watch half of it and then watch the other half after.
I try to do it when my kids go to sleep,
Right.
but sometimes it's too hard.
Right, and you have other things to worry about
Yeah.
after that.
And I'm exhausted.
Yeah. So everybody can just go around and say one thing from each category that they need to get done.
So, for the most important category, I obviously put my kids for sure, and showering, getting them food, and making sure they're healthy, and put them first before myself. Needing to be done, I said Christmas shopping since Christmas is coming up, so that needs to be done pretty soon because it's coming up fast. For do it this week, I said cleaning and laundry once a week. A 10-minute timer would be like picking up the kids and dropping them off, or even packing their lunches. My 1-hour projects would be giving them like 3 meals a day and making time for my husband and myself. And then appointments, I said meeting with my clients.
For me, my most important is getting the kids on time to school and daycare. My things that need to be done as soon as possible is my lesson plans for my students. Doing it this week, I also put cleaning and laundry. My 10-minute timer I put for myself, for me to take a 10-minute break out of the day. So I put social media, food break, or reading a chapter out of a book. And also my 1-hour projects, I put grading tests and making up crafts for my students. And also my appointments, I have a school board meeting and I have meetings with other teachers.
Very nice.
For my most important, like you guys did too, I put like spending time with my husband and kids. For needs done ASAP, I put call to get my garage door fixed. That has been broken for like a week now, and every day we have to come home and freak out about our house having been broken into. And then for do it this week, I had things like you guys said, like chores and meal planning. For 10-minute timer, I like to take 10-minute naps sometimes. I put that under there. For 1-hour projects, I put working out, or I like to go to art classes sometimes. And then for appointments, my son has a doctor's appointment this Friday, and I have an eye doctor's appointment on Wednesday.
So you guys all live very stressful lives. So we're going to try and ease that by, you all have a planner, and you're going to decorate it any way you want to. We have construction paper, colored pencils, and you're going to incorporate your staying on top of it all. So you can add that, you can write it in there on the days that it needs done, or you can just tape that to the front of it and print a new one out every week, whatever you think is the easiest for you. So we'll give you about 20 minutes to do that. take a lot of those 10-minute breaks, but I do get stuff done. I make myself work for about an hour and a half, and then I take 10 minutes for myself. Whether that is, sometimes I do read a chapter in a book, or just go on Facebook or Pinterest and try and relax that way.
You guys own one of those marker boards that have calendars on them? Like
Mine
days?
doesn't have a calendar.
Mine doesn't have a calendar. Mine's blank for my kids to use.
If you guys get one of those, you guys can write on there and then just erase when it's done so you know that you completed everything that you were supposed to that week. I put all my bills on there, make sure they get paid.
Oh, that's a good idea. I always forget when my bills are due. I forget every week, and then I get charged more money. I don't like that.
Those late fees add up.
They really do.
You guys have pets?
I have a cat and a dog.
I have 2 dogs.
I have a dog.
One's a puppy.
Has a lot of work.
Do your kids try and help out, or is it one of those things, Mom, we wanted a dog, and now you're taking care of it?
A little bit of both. Some days it's a little better than others.
Yeah, my kids said that. I only said that we can get a dog if they take care of it. Who's taking care of the dog? Me.
Yeah.
Happens every time.
Flowers are a little funky. I'm not the greatest drawer.
That's okay. It's just for you, so.
Do you guys break up your work that needs done around the house with the kids with your husbands? You guys do that?
He helps when he can, but he is really busy working a lot too.
Same here. He has a busy
was awful.
Oh no, were they fighting?
They were actually goofing off in the back seat, but I was so worried I was gonna get pulled over. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Make sure to incorporate this too, so you can either tape it on the back or just slide it in there, whatever you think will be the best for you. And it's something that you can change every week, so you're not forced to tape it and leave it. And you can also color how it has like the paisley around it. If you want to color that, that could also be something to help ease that stress a little bit.
Can't remember when the last time I colored was.
5 minutes left, but don't rush to get this colored. That can also add to your 10-minute timers, and even because it's gonna sit in your planner all week. If you have break at work or your lunch break and you just need to calm down, there's something to do.
Yeah, coloring makes me feel less stressed.
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
Have you guys seen all those like new adult coloring books they have out?
Yeah, I have one of them.
Oh, you do?
I always wanted to get one. I just always forget.
Yeah, I don't really use it a lot though because I don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. I thought about getting one, but like you said, time definitely an issue. Plus, some of them can get so darn expensive.
Yeah, they are.
About 1 more minute, guys. Alright, so next we're gonna share, and you're gonna share with the group why you chose to decorate your planner the way you did, and do you think it'll actually help you stay organized? You know, a lot of people buy a planner at the beginning of the year, and it sits on their desk, and they never write in it, and they just wasted $15-20 for a really nice planner. Do you think it'll actually keep you organized? So, and help you get into a routine also, and manage work and family.
So my planner to start, I did flowers because I love flowers. I'm a floral print kind of person. I said stay on task here, so just to keep my mind focused, stay organized. And then I said you're a great mom to make me I love to make lists. Like I'm always making lists 24/7, and I feel like this way, like it's all written down. I don't have to constantly make a list every 5 seconds, and I can just cross it off as I go.
Mhm.
I designed my planner with some flowers because I saw Katie was showing flowers and I like flowers too. And I also really liked this handout you guys gave us. So I wrote like a little, like the top 8 things here, and I put stay organized, stay focused, prioritize, be effective, and then I just taped my staying on top of it all in the back sheet.
Very nice. That'll make you not forget those top 8.
Yeah.
So for mine, I kind of just did a random little doodle type thing. I think I really like circles. It just like the whole shape thing is like connectedness, and so like that kind of reminds me of my family, being connected to them. And then so mine's a little bit of abstract. And then I kind of did like grass and flowers on mine, because some of my best memories are like outside with the kids, my husband, like whether we're just doing yard work together, like going for a hike or like messing around. And then I did like kind of a night sky because I'm more of a nighttime person, I'd say. And then I really liked your ideas though too. And then I just kind of folded mine up and put it in here, but I am planning on using this and trying to like stay on top of it all.
Mhm.
But
I like how you incorporated like everything in every part of your life.
So back to those 8 steps for mastering time management. What do you think is going to be the hardest for you to accomplish, and how can you incorporate them into your like time management schedules?
I think the hardest one for me is going to be to prioritize. I definitely need to write everything out and figure out like what's more important and what's not as important that can wait till like tomorrow or like a few days later.
So you need to make a list of like 1, 2, 3 rather than here's a list, but it's all
Right.
over the place, and then you get to the bottom of it and you're like, oh, that needed done yesterday.
Yeah.
So
I think mine would be focusing, because my focus is always on the kids, like no matter whether they're with me or at school or like at soccer or dance, like I'm always constantly like worrying about them and thinking about them. And I think I need to stay on task with what I'm doing, which will help me maybe get the job done faster and more quickly than I normally do. So I think that focus would be my hardest thing to accomplish.
yeah, so you need one task at a time rather than
Yeah.
50.
For me, I think, well, the two that kind of stuck out for me is the declutter and staying organized. For me, it's really hard to stay organized when I'm like running around with the kids, so like after school activities, and like trying to like still spend time with them. And they're at that age where I love getting toys out and making a mess everywhere, which is fine, but it doesn't always stay in their toy room. And then I don't know, it's just hard to like keep organized like with our busy schedules and stuff like that, I find. So I think staying organized with the planner will probably like help me better map out my day, hopefully.
Very good. You guys seem to have like a pretty good grasp on time management now. Is there anything that you did or did not like about this activity?
I definitely liked incorporating like our own decoration like to our planner, so it's more like personal. And I can remember like I did that, like I accomplished like something like while I was here.
And you can actually cross things off.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely like the staying on top of it all list. That way, like I said before, like it's hard to prioritize for me. So I like that it has like the different sections of like most important, do it this week, and I feel like this will help me a lot.
I really like that we got to decorate our own planners. I mean, for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but because it looks like neat, it makes me want to use it more. And I feel like if I use it more, like I'll be more on top of things, hopefully. And like Sarah, I really like the staying on top of it all. I feel like that's something I could like post on my fridge so my husband knows what's going on. Or like, yeah, and like change it out throughout the week. Maybe put like a chore list on there for like my son who's older. He's getting that age where he can help out a tiny bit.
Very good. Yeah, and these can be used for anybody. You guys can use them. Your kids can use them. Your husbands. You guys all seemed really stressed whenever you walked in, and kind of apprehensive to even do this because taking an hour out of focus on time management and yourself is not something you do every day. I can only imagine. So like, by doing this, you guys just seem so more calm, and you seem to have a better understanding and want to do the time management and stay on task, not only for yourselves, but for your families and your work schedules and just balancing everything in your life. And these are things you can actually use in daily life. You know, the staying on top of it all, you can print one out every week. You can print multiples out, like you said, put it on the fridge for your husband or make one for your son. You know, and you can put one on your bulletin board at work. You can put one in your planner. It's very versatile, and it's not something that stays in one place. And it'll honestly help you stay organized. I know I'm a very, things need to get done, and if I don't write it down, it's not going to get done. So the writing it down will definitely help you remember what needs to be done. And you should try and master the 8 secret steps so that you do, whenever it does come to time management, you can focus on what does need to get done and incorporate them into your everyday life. And, you know, maybe teach your husbands some of these tips to help them focus, but understand why you're doing what you're doing to keep focused for everybody. So yeah, you guys did an excellent job. Do you guys have any questions or concerns?
Where did you get this chart from?
We found it on Pinterest, so we'll send out an email and send you guys the link.
Yeah, I'd like that.
And that way you guys can print out as many as you want.
Okay, thank you.
So thank you guys for being attentive and doing the organizing.
Thank you for
Yeah,
helping.
thank you for hosting this.
No problem.
I feel a lot
Yeah, I
more
feel-
prepared for the week.
Yeah. And maybe next week we can all regroup and see a week later how are things going. Are you staying organized and all that? And if not, then we need to figure out what can we do to change that. So in a week we'll just come back and see where everybody is. Thanks guys.